But Peter, how do we get to Neverland?
Hey guys, welcome to Life After Neverland Big Brother 21 review.
Yay! Big Brother is one of our favorite shows that we watch over the summer, and we want to share in the fun all together with our subscribers.
So we're going to have many Big Brother episodes moving forward, as well as our antics. If you love Big Brother, this is the place to be. And we are going to get this party started with our reactions to the new cast members.
Yes.
First 7.
Yep, first 7. The first one is Annalise. All right, well, what do you think about Annalise?
So Annalise, to me, is going to be a floater.
Floaters, you better grab a life vest.
I think she's going to be annoying.
I felt like her pupils were really small. That's weird.
What does that have to do with it? I'm confused.
Oh, and she also said she was a really good liar. So I wonder if your pupils get really small when you're lying.
Oh, maybe. You think her pupils are small?
Yeah. She's adorable. She's cute. She's probably going to get into showmance. And you know what I have to say about that?
The most
Not
difficult
happy.
part about being in the house was being away from my little dog, Fergie.
Oh my gosh, I love the choice in dog name, don't you? Maybe I will like Annalise.
To the E, to the G, R, I, wait.
She might get eaten alive.
Her strategy for winning is to play both sides of the house and keep it super low key. Yes, Annalise, but they do not win. I say Annalise is going to be gone. Well, no, if she's floating and she's wearing a bikini, she'll probably make it like to the top 5.
Let's do Sam. Sam's the truck driver.
I remember when we watched the interview, we both had very different opinions of Sam, so you go first.
Sam has too much energy for me. Maybe he was really excited. If I was going to be on Big Brother, I would probably be like, freaking out, and people would be like, that girl is super cray-cray. He's just like a lot.
What I felt about Sam was, I feel like he was very charismatic and outgoing, and when he was talking about his strategy and the things he observed from past seasons, he seemed very intelligent. I think he's one of those guys who's like, he's socially intelligent, but you don't think he is because he's so outgoing that you think he's a little quirky. Most people aren't that bubbly, especially dudes.
Right.
But I felt like he was very, very smart. I think he's going to go far in the game.
Listen, I think this is what I think about Sam, okay? I think you're either going to love him or hate him.
He's my favorite so far.
Really? The verdict is out for me. He could make the house guests a little nutty. Oh, he wants to lay low and float. I made that note about Sam. And with his energy, he is not laying low.
That's
happening.
not what he said.
Yeah, he did.
It's
lay low and float.
That's
not happening
not
with him.
what he said. What he said was he's going to lay low in the very beginning, and then he'll turn it up after the first couple weeks.
I'd like to see that.
Who's next?
Okay, the next one is David, the photographer. I liked David. I liked his interview. If I was actually looking for someone to hire for any position whatsoever, I would want to hire David. He was articulate, he was smart, he was even keel, he said all the right things. But then Sean said, go ahead.
Ah, man. When I was watching his interview, he's not going to fit in with the house guests. He says that he's charismatic and high energy and positive, but when he was talking, he's very intellectual, and he likes to study intellectual things and talk about intellectual things. And it even said, like, if you could bring one thing in the house, what would you bring? And he'd be like, a self-motivation book that I haven't read yet so I can better my life when I get out of here. You know?
So is he for real? Is he just saying all the right things? Because he did say he has it came across like he had good, like, moral, ethical code.
The way he was talking, I believe it's really his personality. I've known people like him before. I feel like he's gonna have a hard time fitting in with an alliance. He said he's very athletic, so. But he reminds me of? He got married to that girl, and they're super lame. Like, he was super lame.
Oh my gosh, Cody and Jessica. I am so sorry.
Cody.
They make me throw up in my mouth. Not even kidding.
That social weirdness.
They bet they picked him because he's a Cody type.
He's on the same brain waves as Cody.
I didn't like Cody from the beginning. He is weird as you know what.
I mean, I just think Matt's a giant.
So we might be totally off here.
I like him and I want to like him.
I read his bio and I'm like, oh, I'm going to love this guy because he's a photographer. I'm a photographer. He's positive. He likes to, like, you know, study books that make him a better person. I'm like, that's me. This is my doppelganger. And then I watched his interview and I was like,
well, I pray for the best. Oh, dear Jesus, please let David be fabulous. This one is Jessica.
Jessica?
No, she is a plus-size model.
Oh, that girl.
Jessica was like a snore.
Everyone gave their age except for her. She goes
30-ish. I don't like it. Mm-mm.
I am a huge advocate for plus-size models. It's just her personality I can't stand.
Ugh. Why do I feel like Jessica's going to be the first one out? And I think she's going to drive people up the wall. Do you think she thinks she's hot stuff? Because I do. She did this thing. She was like, but she did it kind of sexy like. I do it kind of crazy like because I think it's stupid. She's like, with her tongue. Ew.
We got floater number 2 here.
Christine, if we pulled out the Big Brother dictionary and we looked up the word floater, it would be a picture of you holding hands with Jen City, basically irrelevant.
Planning on spending a lot of time in the bathroom, primping as part of her strategy for bonding with the other house guests.
No real person cares about the fact that your face is perfect and your hair is perfect and your clothes are perfect. She's going to drive everyone up a wall, especially this chick right here.
What are your thoughts on Holly?
I love Holly. She's a cool chick. She's a safari guide. She rescues animals. Like, I love her.
So what I like about Holly is she's going to be a competitor. I like when a girl comes in the house like ready to play. Like she's ready to play a mental game, a social game, and a competitive game.
It was really funny because he whispered to me and said that Brittany. And I wrote down on my paper that she's like Brittany because she's fun and she's smart and she's pretty. She's all three. She's a full package.
Yeah. She said trust 8 times in one sentence.
She did?
Yeah, that might be a problem because that doesn't work so well in the Big Brother house.
No.
She said she'll make $500,000 somewhere else. I like that.
I love her. As a person, she seems way cool. But I think I'm on the same page as you with the trust because I put her skepticism might get her in trouble.
All right, Nick Macaroni.
He's the mental health therapist. That's one of the things I love about Big Brother is they'll throw someone like that in there. Like when they threw Derek in there and he's a detective. I think he's an interesting dynamic.
All right, Nick. First of all, bro, let's talk about the hair. Like, are we putting a bowl on our head and just snip, snip, snip,
it
snip,
literally
snip,
is JC from NSYNC. I think he's going to be America's favorite.
He kept saying, I'm going to check people on their behavior. I'm going to check people on their behavior. Newsflash, Nick. People don't like to have their behavior called out in front of other people.
Plus, loyalty is important to him.
He reminded me of Dr. Will without the savagery. He's like the Jedi version of Dr. Will.
He reminded me of Dan. Alright, we'll see. Is he like Dan? Or is he like Will? Or is he like James? Do you guys remember?
No.
There's many James. The James that had...
The Traveler with pink hair?
Mm-hmm. Is he
I
like
like
that?
him.
I loved that guy. I loved him. I was rooting for him so hardcore. But his little feisty personality would get him in trouble every time. That's how you would be. For real. But I really like Nick.
So Nick is very similar to how I think I would be on this show. I like Nick, so I know I said like, you know, I don't think that strategy is gonna work, and I was busting him on his hairstyle, but I really like him.
Sean used to have his hair like that.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I had
you
it
did.
parted like a surfer cut.
Even worse. He's the same.
It was in
hairstyle,
style.
But Poindexter, like alfalfa. BB Sean.
None of that is true.
Nick is BB Sean.
Shut your mouth. Jack Matthews.
Oh my gosh, Jack. Hello,
We're gonna-
Jack.
We're gonna wrap up this segment with Aquaman wannabe. He's from Tampa, which means he's in our neck of the woods. He's a photographer, videographer. He's super competitive. He is going to be targeted because of that. He says that he doesn't know how to not be competitive. If he's competitive, he's not going to be able to help himself. He needs to use his athleticism to his favor so that teams want him in their alliance to carry their alliance in competitions. That's what he should be doing. Go ahead.
I was just thinking, the casting must have thought golden, not only when they met him because he looks like Aquaman right off the bat, but him and Holly are the most perfect match.
Did you know that I wrote that down?
No.
But I wrote up here that I wrote Holly and David. I see him aligning with both. My prediction is if they can meet and start talking, I think Jack, David, and Holly are going to be in an alliance
Ooh,
together.
I want that alliance.
Those three need to be in an alliance. Make it happen. Big Brother 21.
It's nice to see a man that's hunky and attractive and not be superficial, full of himself, think he's like all that, you know what I'm saying? He seems intelligent, he's deep. Oh, and then he was talking about how he loves animals, like he seems soft and sentimental. In my opinion, that doesn't usually always go with the hunky dude. So I think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I hope he really is like that.
All right, so group 1 through 7. Who's your favorite? I'm guessing Holly.
Yes.
Do you have a second favorite?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
My favorite so far is Nick Macaron.
I knew it. BB Sean.
I like Jack, but him and I do not have a lot in common. I mean, other than our muscles, because, you know, very similar muscle structure.
Oh, you're sentimental too.
Aww.
Oh my gosh, Jack said he doesn't like one-uppers. He put that in his, file, because I'm sure they ask tons of questions right before they hire you to be on Big Brother.
They looked for a one-upper.
There's a one-upper. Who is the one-upper?
So those are our feelings on the first 7. We're going to do our next 7 here shortly, and yeah.
Don't be waiting on the edge of your seat. Go get some Cheetos and come on back. Okay, love you, bye. See ya. It's fine.